Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your bro Jadiro playing Diablo 4 Season 11. Let's get right into it. Today we're running it back in the tower. The tower is just launched in the game. Of course, it's Season 11. We're in the middle of the season, or just about the middle of the season right now, which is pretty cool. You know, we're a month deep. Let's see how far the game goes. Today I'll be doing everything from the tower to answering your questions. If you guys need help with anything in the game, Diablo 4, let me know. I would love to help you guys out, as you know, and I'm always willing to help you guys out. We'll be going over build guides. We'll be going over, you know, what works, what doesn't work. Let me know if you have questions again. Yeah, essentially we're just running it back, doing some gameplay here with the Spiritborn today too, which should be pretty awesome, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. Let's go. I want to see what the tower has to offer, because if it's booty cheeks, then you know it is what it is. So we got to figure out, ooh, good gloves. We got to figure out what's going on with the tower. Is it worth playing? How many bugs are there? What do we need to do? All that good stuff. But yeah, anything you guys need help with today, please let me know. Should be a good one. Just making sure I'm scrapping everything correctly here. This is all the stuff I've sanctified. I've been playing around with all these numbers here. Just making sure we got everything we need. Any more max resource necklaces, though? If you guys have any, let me know. I think we have another one. Yeah, we have one here. It's just thorns damage for payback. Yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. So far, so good. We're here on the system now. Yeah, let's go run it back. I've been trying this rake build out. It's thorns oriented. Let's see if we have to switch up to. It's thorns oriented with the Rada Kapeleke, but what I want to try and get to is the Wushu Nakpa going on the. I want to try the Loyalties Mantle version of it. The problem with that is that we have an issue where we run into. We have a problem where we run into resource management issues, right? So we don't want to do that. Do we have any other Loyalties Mantle that we can masterwork and sanctify? I think we do. Yo, what's good, Jack? Good to see you, man. Long time no see, brother. It's been too long, man. I hope all is well, bro. How you been, Jack? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a hot minute. Good to see you. How's it been, brother? Just looking at what we can do here. What's good? Yeah, oh, this could be good. Yeah, this we got a full. Yeah, I know, of course I remember you, man. You're one of the OGs, man. You're one of the reasons this channel exists too, man. You're one of the reasons, you know, you're one of the original OGs when this channel started out and we are just running it back playing Mortal Kombat 1, man. You're one of the OGs, brother. You stuck around, man. I'm glad to see you, man. It's been a long journey together so far. 3 years, man. 3 years the other day. Just came up on 3 years the other day, man, and I appreciate you. Yeah, you've seen me since 2025. Yeah, that is very true, man. Good to see you too, bro. I hope everything's good, man. I hope work's working out for you, man. I hope a lot of things are working out for you, brother. Good to see you, though, man. I appreciate you coming by and chatting with your boy. Let's sanctify this. New affix added. Total armor. Boot. That's whatever. Honestly, sanctification is too random to really care about. I've come to a conclusion that it's too random to like get upset about, because sanctification, getting a legendary affix to drop on one of your pieces of armor is like next to insanity. So if you're looking for like legendary pieces to drop and all that stuff, guys, don't stress about that, man. Like, you know, don't stress about doing like a pit tier, like, you know, over 100. Like, the reality is, without those sanctifications going onto your armor, man, it's not worth the headache going into sanctification. It's good, but it needs to be. I'm good. So I'm trying to find a new job now, struggling with money, but you know, find a way. You will find a way, man. Jack, that's what it's all about, brother. And you're young too, man, from what I remember. So you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I just want to see what the tower's about. You'll be okay, man. There's always a way. You got time, man. Don't take anything for granted, man. Put your heart into it. You'll be okay. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. So this is the Rod of Kepilex version of it. You know, of course, we'll start upping the damage a little bit as we go further. some builds. I want to get some build guides out before the end of the season, just for anyone that does end up showing up. See, the thing with the build guides though is not much has changed since we not much has changed since last season. So we're kind of amongst the old builds still here. So this is the tower. So I just want to run it. I'm gonna run the tower once. I want to see what's going on with it. How's it? Oh, great, man. Everyone's great, man. Yeah, kids are great. Family's great, man. We're just we're getting there, brother. Let me tell you, I've never appreciated sleep so much until you'll never appreciate sleep so much until you have kids and a family, man. But you know, it's all for them, right? It's all about the love. It's all about the love. It's what life's about. It's about having purpose, right? So never take family or friends for granted. That's for sure, man. But yeah, everything's going good on that front, man. Just enjoying life. Just running back, playing some Diablo 4. Loving this game still. I've liked this game since it's come out, so I'm okay with it. Okay, so essentially we're playing... Okay, so this is very reminiscent of the Greater Rifts from Diablo 3. This is in beta, of course, so let's rip right into the tower, because the tower, we need to, right? As consumers of Diablo 4, we need to rip right into the, especially if they release it on beta. So if it comes out and the tower isn't great, which it's in beta, so what do we expect? You know, it's not like a, it's not, you know, this is called positive criticism in the best way, because if we don't voice our opinion, nothing will change, right? So the thing I've come to learn with Diablo 4 and how the developers seem to work, and I'm not saying that it's that we need to accept it, but what the reality is that whether it's the PTR or some beta feature like the tower comes out, they're not going to fundamentally change anything they're adding to the game. So for instance, the tower's being added to the game. If you were to say, hey man, get rid of the tower, don't add the tower, change it to something else, they won't initially fundamentally get rid of anything with regards to that. What they want to know is, hey, is it fun or is it not? And if it's not fun, then what could we change without removing it completely from the game? Because my guess is that when they make and they implement things into the game, they have a schedule, right? So, and this is months in advance before they release it. So in essence, that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. That's what you'd call putting the cart before the horse. And that's kind of that's what they tend to do, right? And I'm not saying it's a bad practice, but they definitely need. We definitely need some sort of, we need to, I don't know, maybe more retro. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know what's like to develop a game. I don't know what they go through on a daily basis. So, there needs to be some change in that regard. But again, so just take everything with a grain of salt. But we have every right to positively criticize this game. WC made, yeah, man, we did. We're up at the 7K subs, which is dope, man. Honestly, bro. And honestly, if you're watching right now, you don't have to like and subscribe, guys, ever. Just simply turn on notifications. If you just simply like the content, you're showing up for yourself, and you just like what I have to produce here, and you enjoy the content, and you enjoy the live streams, and it's a pretty chill vibe. Of course, everyone's going to say that, but it's true. It's a pretty good community too. Just turn on notifications. When we go live or videos posted. But here we are running it back in the pits. Not the pits, the tower. Tower's a fun place. So we get these pylons that drop. So we get kind of like these spikes in power. I could probably literally just hold down this and I just gotta clutch it. Okay. So. Okay. So far, it's okay. So far, it's okay. Yeah, man. Honestly, this just reminds me of the Greater Rifts. This is just the Greater Rifts from... This is the Greater Rifts from what's it called from Diablo 3. Cool. We just missed some globes. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm keeping up with the chat. See what happens here. Yo, for sure, Chris, yeah, if you want to hop on, I'm just doing some testing. I'm limit testing some builds today. I'm doing the tower. It should be a good time. I'm just trying to see what the tower is all about. It seems pretty bleak right now. Cool. So that's it, eh? So that's it. I think it's worth it if you're looking into like making another class and like making other builds and stuff right now. But the tower, I don't know what's if that's there's no rewards for the tower. Spiritborn, and there's no way of there's no way of checking what people are doing. Pit 120. Paladin's probably like 131. Someone did a 131. Wow. It'd be cool to, yeah, you can't even check. Yeah, definitely. I mean, leaderboards we can at least check. So we got, so from the looks of it, yeah, it looks like Paladin's first. Rogue is second. Yeah, Rogue is second. So Rogue is second at 124. Then Druid. Then Sork and Spiritborn are tied for fourth. And then bottom is Necromancer. Oh, no, never mind. Hold on. Someone just posted 120. Hold on. So we got Paladin. Then we got Rogue. Then we got Barbarian as third. Then we got Sork and Spiritborn tied for fourth. And then we have Necromancer at the bottom. So that looks like, yeah. So it looks like it's a good time to play Paladin. If they're clearing a 131, you can't see all platforms. You can't see their build though. Yeah, you can't see their build. Anyways, I'm gonna run the pit back just to get the Grim Favor. Pretty crazy though. That's pretty crazy. You can't even see their build. So anyways, it's in beta, guys. Like I said, okay, so off the rip, the tower's in beta. It's literally the greater rifts with 0 rewards. That's essentially it in a nutshell. That's what you're doing. You're running around, you're collecting globes similar to the greater rifts from Diablo 3, and it's essentially the greater rifts. Yeah, that's what it is. There you guys have it. So in a nutshell, the tower is the greater rifts minus rewards and the fun. It's exactly a carbon copy of the pit, which is expected. It is pretty much the greater rifts from Diablo 3, except there's no rewards. So here's my thoughts on that. If you're gonna create a game mode, especially in beta, you might as well overload that game mode to be amazing. Not to be amazing, but to have a lot. Have a lot. Have it have rewards. Have it have everything. Let's start with a lot and then take away. And then once we take away and we get to a fine-tune point, then we could actually see what we need to add back to the game. Currently, I feel like it's a bare bones leaderboard. There's no reward other than saying, hey, look at me on the leaderboard. This is where I placed. which is cool. I like the fact now we got some competition in the game, which is awesome. But there's no reward. Like what's the? I know the reward is supposed to be like cosmetics and stuff like that, but in reality, there's no real reward system or anything like that. So I'm a little bit skeptical on what that means. Sorry, I'm also recording. I'm just trying something new, guys, so that when I record, when I do live streams, I record the footage too, so I can go back and like edit it, make clips for you guys and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool, especially if there's like a cool moment between us in the game or anything like that. But yeah, Chris, to answer your question, I think now's a good time to roll a paladin for sure. If you're not already rolling a paladin, now is the time. It's still the most busted class. It looks like second place is the barbarian, which is pretty cool too. But I don't think this came out necessarily finished. It's beta, but it's like it's I wouldn't even call this beta. I'd call this it's draft. That's what the tower is. The tower is draft. We're playing a draft version of the tower, which is of the pit. I wouldn't even say this is beta, because I think the beta should have at least included what kind of rewards we can expect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the XP boost, definitely the best time to be rolling new characters for sure. I would recommend it. But yeah, this is crazy, man. The pit, it's Greater Rifts. I don't know if anyone's ever played Diablo 3, but that's exactly what it is. You do the same thing. You run through the Greater Rift and you collect orbs as you destroy elites. Except you fight like a crazy hard boss at the end. And when you do fight a crazy hard boss at the end, you end up all these rewards drop with like ruins, everything. Like the whole loot pool is being dropped. So I'm trying to rationalize why I want to keep doing this. And to be completely honest, I don't want to keep doing it. Let's go back to the pit here. Looks like we're done with the tower, so let's finish with that. Yeah, okay, that was fun. Tower's fun. We tested the tower. The tower is essentially the Greater Rifts from Diablo 3. What else can I say about it? That's about it. It's the Greater Rifts from Diablo 3. It plays just like the pits. There's no rewards. There's nothing to attain once you've completed it, other than saying, hey, look at me placing on the leaderboard. That's essentially it. What I think they should have done is they should have released it in beta with at least the rewards being dropped, because currently right now there is no rewards. There's no real reason to test it. There's no incentive to test it other than let's work out the bugs, but there's nothing to work out because there's nothing other than enemies and elites and a final boss, which is very similar to the pit. So I don't know what they want us to test or what they want us to add, but it doesn't seem like there's anything of value that we can offer if there's nothing of value to achieve in the tower itself. Back to the grind. What is the pit 90? I don't even know if I can do a pit 90. I was testing this all last night. We'll see. I have an issue with Spiritborn where I'm just struggling to do damage, but it looks like we're doing okay now. I think we did the pit 90 yesterday and we tried to do a pit 100 and it just didn't work out. They've also buffed the Spiritborn a bit, so let's see. We can definitely add some of the... I like Prodigy's Temple so much. Essentially what essentially what Spiritborn consists of right now is it consists of Rada Kapileke, Harmony of Ebawaka, and you have the aspect of adaptability, and you basically just try to max your resource as much as possible so that you have more damage, because the damage you have scales with resource regeneration, and it scales with maximum resource. So it's an interesting one to say the least. So I'm trying to do this Thorns build to see if we can, like, you know, scale real high or anything like that. But right now it's just kind of buns. It is what it is. Yeah. So I played the beta of the tower. It's cool. But I think it's more for the blasters and like those content creators that are partner program with Diablo 4. I think it's more for them to kind of get their shine on and show that they got the best build with the best like impossible gear to achieve. Like this is the ceiling of the pit, which is cool, man. I think that's cool. It's just there's nothing I can't get a sense of what the point of the tower is other than the leaderboards, you know, if there's no reward. Like they bigged it up a lot in the campfire chat. I thought this would have been something more supplementary to the season to make it last a lot longer, and it seems like it's just kind of like, I don't know what I'm testing. It's just the pit. It's the pit with no rewards. That's essentially what it is. So it would have been cool if they actually did something cool with it, but you know, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be, you know, if this is a game, we're consumers and we play the game and we enjoy the game. If this is something they, you know, if this is something we choose to, you know, play and that we want to enjoy, you know, I understand that it's beta. My suggestion is then, I guess, you know, never talk about problems unless you're offering up a solution. My solution is add the reward systems in, like add some sort of reward, even if you don't change much more than that, just add something at the end of the pit other than, you know, hey, you completed it in this time. Like seriously, add some rewards. Make me want to go back and play it again. Make me what's the point, right? I guess that's the question. When you ask yourself what's the point, the only thing that you're doing with the tower is placing on a leaderboard, which I understand is fundamentally what the idea is behind the leaderboards, without any other reward. I think that's kind of crazy in an ARPG that's basically about collecting loot and getting the best kind of loot. It would have been cool if maybe we got like more fine-tuned, like greater like, you know, even if it's not a lot, maybe we get a lot of greater affix items and uniques. Because what I would, from my point of view, I wish it was easier to attain, like there was another way to attain uniques other than farming bosses. I wish, you know, I know you can get it randomly, but it would have been cool if that maybe the pit included a way to kind of like farm uniques in a way, you know what I mean? Like maybe it's not maybe they have good rolls. Like another thing too that a lot of players are experiencing, like, you know, you're seeing all these people push past pit 100, but a lot of them have like these awesome amulets that have the passive affixes on them that really boost the damage, right? Any multiplicative damage is always better than additive damage, and that's what those passive multipliers do. They give you multiplicative damage. So if you're not multiplying damage, then you know, it's not cool. And what I thought they would have done too for the leaderboards is they would have individualized it into like different builds. I remember them saying that, like, you know, if you run this build or this build, you know, it'll be separate. There'll be separate leaderboards for the build that you're going as well, so you can like properly distinguish yourself on the leaderboards. But it seems like it's just kind of impossible to judge that without being able to see what we're actually playing against, right? So anyhow, I digress. The tower's out, and it's definitely in beta. It's definitely in beta, that's for sure. I don't mean to talk everyone's ear out, but guys, this is what it's about, man. At the end of the day, I thoroughly enjoy the game. So something, I don't know what happened, and I don't want to change it now and ruin what we have going here, but I do want to try this combination out. Like something got buffed, and it's taking my damage to the next level here, which I think is pretty cool. Single target damage, it can be good on this. So if we just sit in one if we can just sit in one spot, we're good. This is a Thorns build. Yeah, wave clear is better than the single target, which is kind of crazy. Did they buff the health of the bosses too? I think they did. This is similar to what, for sure. Yeah, we're doing billions of damage, but this guy's still just tanking it, eh? Alright, let's see what happens here. We got good glaives. Alright, we almost got everything level 100. Non-physical damage is cool. Increased damage period. Thorns up. Suddenly. Oh. Boom. There we go. We gotta start doing pit 100s to make this matter. So I'm trying to maximize the damage on this build. I'm running it back with Thorns. I think I should just run it Rada Kapeleke style. So we don't need Bastion. We could probably just go. Anyways, I want to try. There's a different version of the build. So this is cool. I think our Paragon board got buffed the most though, right? Yeah, we get 60 damage here from revealing. And yeah, that's good. And they up the barrier damage too. Yeah, 2 times 3% of your barrier. And there's no cap. So what we probably want then is... Yeah, conversion stayed the same. 60 times. This is cool. Yeah, so that's cool too. All right, what we're gonna try next is a small change, which is actually a massive change. We're gonna go double Spirit Hall. We're just gonna see how the thorns scale, right? So what we have here, we have channel, so we have Tam Quacks. Maybe we should put Evade on this build, eh? And just kind of get, that's how we get the vulnerable instead of having to put on a ring. I don't know. We have any more Tam? We do, we have Tam. And we have Quacks. Quacks! And then we have, oh, we just have double. I think maybe we want to do maybe we want to do one of these. Just do barrier regen instead of the barrier generation. Sorry, oh, I swear I had another purple one though. Bruh, I know I had another purple one. What the heck? Did we lose it? Oh no, maybe it's in a piece of art right there. It's in that ring, dude. I'm like, oh man, did we lose our other? Like, I know I made 2 of them. There we go. All right, let's try this out. Look at that bonus we got. Total armor. Sick, dude. Okay, so this is the Thorns version of the build. I'm gonna do it with Prodigy's tempo first. And I think there's some, I gotta go read the patch notes. We can look at the patch notes after, but I gotta look at the patch notes for sure because I want to see what changed. We gotta look at those patch notes. I don't think this is nearly as much damage. Even if it stacks up, I don't think it does yet. It doesn't do even close. Yeah, there's not enough thorns. Yeah, nope, not even close. I mean, it's doing damage, it's just not close to what we just did. See? Yeah, so Wushu Nakpa is not it. I don't know what happened too. We're not as squishy. I don't know what bugs they fixed, but yeah, not even close. Yeah, not even close. Don't waste your time. Oh. Yeah, not even close. Okay, cool. So we tested, we affirmed. We'll go back to the tower in a second. Just gonna perfect this build and we'll go right back. Let's take it back a step. If I lose 80, whatever. At this point, it don't matter. I think if we can also increase, right? And then what we could do too, I want to try, do we have it here? Tybalt's Will. Yeah, I want to try Tybalt's Will. Because it has the maximum resource, but we lose dexterity and max life. Which is kind of crazy. So if I flop this out, where are we at? Oof. We're getting all stats, but we're losing. Oop, not that. Where's Tybalt's Will? Oh, we can't equip it. Okay, what is this having it? Vortex? No. This is just a regular pair of pants without bows ends. I mean, maybe that'd be a good way to test, you know, how much damage we're losing. Let's go on socket both of these. I'm gonna unsocket this and temerity. But then if we do that, we can't. Yeah, okay. We still have, so we have 3 builds ready to go. I just want to see how much stats we lose with Tipple as well. So we get crit strike chance, which is great. But what we have it before is ego, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Rod of caps. And then we just put the gemmers back in. So all stats is way better. Our resistances are janky. So this is where we start leaning away from thorns, right? It's just that maximum resource. So increasing your maximum resource is what increases your damage, essentially. It's another way to get good maximum resource. I don't know why I tempered this the way I did. I don't have a necklace with maximum. I do have one here. This gives thorns damage to pay back. Huh. Yeah, having a necklace with maximum resource might be the way to go. I don't know if we have an old one. Oh, we got some stuff though. I mean, if you want guaranteed maximum resource, I'm almost positive Banished Lords has it. No, it doesn't. It has core skills. What I wanted to try too, though, was Path of the Emissary. Path of the Emissary. This is the perfect one right here. This is the perfect Path of Emissary. Yeah. And we're going to do it on core skills, I believe. No, core skills. No, core skills. Boom. Look how much... Yeah, we just lose so much health. Ugh. Core skills. I think we just changed a whole bunch. I don't know. Let's see. We might have just totally nerfed our build, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Famous last words. Let's see what happens. I don't think we'll be doing that much. Are you doing more damage? Maybe a little more. Not much. After the Emissary? Is that the way to go now? Maybe, but we lose mad attack speed. I mean, we haven't sanctified it yet either. Cool. You just slowly stray away from thorns. Yeah, we could probably do 100 with this easy. It might take like 5 minutes though, but still. They definitely fixed something, guys, because there used to be a massive bug with Spiritborn. Anytime like a particular fire element hit you as a Spiritborn, it didn't matter how much life you had or anything like that, you got crunched. Should we sanctify the boots? Let me know in the chat. If I should, you guys think I should sanctify the perfect Path of the Emissary boots? Look at them, perfect. cool. We get like a little crushing hand proc every time we move up a little bit. It's pretty dope. I'm taking it really slow. Like if we really want to speed push this, we probably could. We don't have any elixirs on or anything like that. We're sitting at a comfy 300. We could probably add a little bit more with resource. Yeah, it would seem the more close. I think I'm gonna put armored hide as opposed to toxic Xeno as my proc, because that increases my block. Yeah, it's by 100%. I'm pretty sure. And that's how we keep up the redirected force that we don't have on. That'd be really nice to get a legendary power like that. That'd be cool. Pretty sure a lot of people are just playing payback Spiritborn, which is also another thing. I wonder if Path of the Emissary is increasing our damage. It's the perfect one. It's the perfect one. We'll know right now. When the camera goes like this, it really screws up the mouse. They definitely increase the health of the bosses. This guy's about 10 times harder than any elite in the map, so. Yeah. Ooh, quarterstaff, gloves, tribute. Perfect. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on the path of two-hand. I might as well go leg guards at this point. Okay. I think we just scrap it all. This could be good. You never know when you need a good pair of gloves. Make sure everything's good. Okay. So let's go sanctify the boots. If we get a cool like damage multiplier on the boots, I'm sold. I'll never take them off. But I think the more we stray away from Bastion, the better we'll be. Alright, here goes nothing. We masterworked. We've can't socket it. Okay, here goes. Item quality. 15 item quality. Alright, whatever, we'll take it. It's better than it like replacing an affix. This gives us more max health. I mean, did Tybalt's will increase our damage? Maybe. Let's just put what we need on right now. No, we need the max health incense. Let's see what else we get. So 134. I mean, it doesn't look like we're getting crapped on either. I mean, this is just straight up damage. All right, let's try 100. I don't know if we can do it. Let's try. We can do 100 with the build. That's pretty good. We forgetting anything though? It's good. I gotta look at the patch notes. I gotta see what got buffed and what didn't. Should probably easily be able to do this. We just gotta swap up the items a bit because I don't think the thorns is the way to go. Let's see what happens though. See if we can even push 100. All right, so far clearing most of it. It'll probably take us like 5 or 8 minutes. We'll see. It looks like we're doing damage for the most part. A little slow. Such is the game. Killing lead those kind of ridiculous. Let's see. We're just gonna get a good flow going. Why not try quill volley build? I'm going to try it out. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm making builds to drop. I got a whole bunch of build guides hopefully coming out sooner than later. And I hope to, hope to drop something. Are you talking about the beast volley? You're talking about the quill volley build, right? I got a crushing's hands build, and I've got a beast volley. So I think it's been coined as. I just gotta keep pulling these guys with us somehow. I'm just limit testing right now, but you're right. Yeah, the beast. Trying to make some more off-meta builds. I think it'll be important. Ooh, I think it'll be important for the... Yeah, so fire is still our weakness. That wasn't good. We can definitely increase the damage by switching out these two. This is great. We just need another... Yeah, we could switch. I think we have a necklace for sure. We got a necklace that's just... It's thorns though. Yeah, this one might be good. We'll see. What Barry, what build are you playing, man? You play cool volley as well? Yeah, I'm currently using the volley. We're just working on clearing 105, bit rough, so I can't just pass it. I feel you, man. I was going a thorns version of this rake build, and it was okay, but I think I can do more damage if I just gotta change a few things. So right now I got some of the tempers being invested into Bastion is great, but you want thorns to be good, but the way they have the Spiritborn set up now, everything's Rod of Capuleke and the Harmony of Abawaka with the aspect of adaptability, right? So whatever build you're going, that's likely the trifecta, and then the best in slot chess piece is usually the Shot of False Death, right? So you've got this you've got this staple best in slot situation going on right now with the Spiritborn. The only build that doesn't require Harmony of Ebawaka and the Rod of Kapuleke is the Evade Spiritborn. It's the only build that you go Wushu Nakpa and Loyalty's Mantle. Everything else is crushing it with Rod of Kapuleke and the Harmony of Ebawaka in one form or another, and you're usually going like Prodigy's Temple or you're going Vital Strikes, you know? One of the two. I find the Prodigy's Temple is a lot better simply just to keep everything up, like your cooldown. Sometimes your cooldowns are what like literally save your life, right? It's literally what keeps you alive. But I just need to change a couple things. I got Bastion right now and it's not doing much for us, so we gotta switch that up soon. What's good is the collective damage when everything's grouped up together is great, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to shoot through the monster. It's gonna be like a 5-minute fight, so we'll see what's going on though. Yeah, Quill Volleys, I think Quill Volley is really good because it does a lot of damage in numbers. I mean, we've seen, I think Quill Volley's been valid every season, right? So, which is great. It's good to have like valid builds, and it's been valid for like every season, so. Which is cool. I missed the Chaos Uniques for that exact reason too. Is I simply just like having build variety. I mean, like I think of so many builds that could be possible, but of course, without the you know, everything. Sorry, everything kind of falls into the Rod of Kapuleke, Harmony of Ebawaka pool with the aspect of adaptability. And then like we might even drop something to give us like a resource regeneration with the Midnight Sun Ring. Yeah, we're struggling to get through this right now. We just need a little bit of damage, and I think we're losing that edge of damage to our passive skills that we have on. Like, I just want to sit here and stand, but you can't. Because if you stand still and like the fire starts going off, you just get melted as a Spiritborn. It's our weakness. Fire. We could also optimize the Paragon board probably a little bit better, and we could probably get some way more damage going. I got shot at just about every unique outside of the Rod of Capricorn wise. I'm going downside. Good downside is running out of resource with the spam volley. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna back out of this because I think we're just gonna eke by here. I think we're gonna get to the end and the boss is just gonna take too long. So we need some refinement. Like right now, the payback build is really good. The Quill Volley build, the Beast Volley build's really good. There's some pretty good builds out there. We're just working on it here. Gonna look. See, for right now, I switched up Path of Emissary. I think this is great, but I think losing out that attack speed from the Duelist is what's not working. So we'll switch that back. Tybalt's Will was fun until it wasn't. Let's go back to Balzan's. So we're gonna lean on the Thorns still. That's kind of like what we fully committed to here. And and then I just need the gems back. Okay. Yeah, see, we got Shroud of False Death on for sure. It's the best in slot for any build right now. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not going. As far as getting one shot, it really happens. I'm gonna put my. As far as getting one shot, it nearly never happens to any element, but the bomb. Yeah. Those fire bombs that go on are crazy. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but I find that that's the one that you have to be very cautious of those. I guess it's intended, right? Because why else? Let's see if we can get a dope necklace off the rip. See if we get anything with a GA. That's so sad. That's so sad. Not one. Was it Greater Affix Amulet? That is so sad. They know that the amulet's the most sought after thing you can get. Yeah, so we got hella movement speed. I'm curious to know the other boards though. So what we might do here is connect this again, because I like this board. Is there a better board than sapping for this build? I don't know. I know they just buffed a bunch of stuff, but let's see if we can lean back on it, and then we're gonna play around with the passive skills and see what more we can do with it. Yeah, but thanks for everyone showing up to the live stream tonight. The Monday, it's a hell of a Monday. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if going back to thorns is the way. We just accept the thorns. I feel a lot quicker with these boots. I like the path of the emissary, but I feel like single target damage is just lacking with this build. It's great for clearing. Can't even see what the heck's going on the screen. I don't think it's it. I think we're doing less damage now. Okay, so we'll make a final. We'll make a few adjustments. Yeah, see, it shouldn't take that long to get the lead down. I don't think once we, even when we get these guys, I don't think it's jumping much. Very marginal jump. Okay, we're gonna try the non-thorns version of the build next, but then we need a necklace with a maximum resource at least. I think we have it. I think we got the necklace. It's just another ring we need without it. That took way too long to defeat. So let's go try the ring out. Let's see what we got. I think we have the necklace we want here. We got another necklace with Bastion on it. Yikes. This is it, but no primary resource. This one might be okay, but there's no primary resource on this either. Resource regen is good. Yeah, let's see what we got left in the reserves here. I don't have much left for the necklaces. This is what I've basically been testing over the whole weekend. Is this? This is a great necklace. But I don't want to waste it. I don't want to risk sanctifying it and then getting it. We just need attack. What do we need? Potent's good. Yeah, we legit don't have. This says attack speed, move speed. This is exactly the necklace we want. Do you risk it with follow through? Cooldown reduction. Yeah, we need better amulets. Unrestrained power. That might be all right. Here we got one with maximum resource, and we just swap. We swap movement speed for dexterity. I always get good necks and sync. Yeah. So we have the maximum resource here. It's not GA. All I would need to make this possible is so am I sacking here if I go this one? Movement speed for dexterity. Okay, let's do it. Movement speed for dexterity. Let's go. It's not the greatest, but we'll get rid of that bastion that I don't think we need. So what we're doing here is we're moving away from thorns. Yeah, okay, let's just get do we want dexterity though? Is that what we want? Is that what we're worried about here? I don't think so, right? Let's see what we get. I think that's the one we removed, though. Yeah. So we'll swap dexterity for now. If we can get like brilliance or potent or something, I don't want to spend too much money. I spent like a crazy amount of money trying to get a good roll. Yeah, no. No. Okay, we'll leave it. We got 99 on there, right? Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get what we at. 1 million? Yeah, let's see if we can get a max roll dexterity. Let's go. Once it starts to hit 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know I got crazy money, but I don't want to waste it. Anyways. Okay, that's decent. Let's socket this puppy. All right, let's put the aspect of adaptability. Aspect of adaptability. Oops. Yeah, we don't even have the max roll of this yet. Oh well, is what it is. Okay, and then what we'll do, we could do like, we could stack gorilla damage. Like, I guess we could stack. We could stack gorilla damage. We could also do like yeah, gorilla damage isn't bad. We don't want Bastion. We could also go resource and go, I don't know, we could even go protector cooldown. But we have one of those already. We have this one, but it just doesn't have the right roll. So it's either gorilla damage or protector cooldown. What do we do? Do we go protector cooldown or do we do gorilla damage? Or do we get one of these that don't matter? Razor wings. Devour, cooldown reduction. Potency, cooldown reduction. Something says just do gorilla damage because... Is it gorilla damage or do we do... I'd try both before doing sync. Yeah. Good idea. Okay, let's do the gorilla damage on this because I have one with, in case I have one, we just it's at the, I already have one with, I don't think I have a necklace with just gorilla damage on. I do here, but it doesn't have the maximum resource, right? It has brilliance though. It has brilliance. It's that maximum resource we want. So what don't we have? Okay, so we have gorilla damage. We have the protector cooldown. Right, we've got both, just neither with maximum. So let's go. You know, you're right. Let's just go. I'm gonna go with gorilla damage. That's what my gut told me to do in the first place. It's just stack gorilla damage, something to multiply by, right? And then we want the Raider affix version of gorilla damage. Nope, we're running out of reroll scrolls, so we gotta go do Infernal Hordes for a bit. There we go. Perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll masterwork maximum resource because that is what our damage scales with the most. Not maximum life, not dex. We want maximum resource. Nope. There we go. Okay. Slightly less. There we go. Gorilla damage. Oh, is that it? No, that's not the necklace. It's this one. Okay. Make sure this is up. No, that's not the necklace either. Where is it? Hello? Oh, here it is. I was like, what the heck? Oh my goodness. There we go. That's what we want. 290, that makes sense. Okay. Gorilla damage, maximum resource. Now we gotta get a better ring. I think we're running out of rings too. Yeah. Because we don't have any. We need one with. We need attack speed. Any of them with attack. There we go. Okay, hold on. But we're dropping crit chance. Vulnerable damage. Do we have any other ones with attack speed? Yeah, we're just gonna have to deal without the crit chance. Attack speed and chance to make enemies vulnerable. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna replace the healing with chance to make enemies vulnerable. You are correct, sir. Or ma'am. I'm gonna go with... Nope. It's hard to find this one. This one costs a lot of money. It's not common, that's why. I spent a lot of money doing this before. Let's see if we can get it again. This is all in the name of straying away from Thorns. Thorns is fun, but I think it's better on Payback, if I'm being honest. Thorns Rake had its moment with when Balzan's and the Mystic Circle buff was busted. You could double dip and do Thorns damage. It was amazing. But they nerfed it. Holy. A lot of money. Where is it? Chance to make enemies vulnerable. Holy. This is the worst. Chance to make enemies vulnerable is a quintessential part of this build. I mean, we could always just run exploit, but then we're stars. I like Starless, but it reduces. Starless is a good idea, but I need that. I need the aspect for Rake. Starless is really good. See, what ends up happening is we're in a pickle with Spiritborn. You end up relying on so many uniques, right? I think stars. Oh, there it is. Boom. Chance to make enemies vulnerable. Okay, cool. And then we need to put. Yeah, you run into this pickle where you have to. You start. You know, you become so dependent on the. And then. Gorilla damage. And then. Well, we could put cooldown. We don't need that though. We only need it cooled. We only need cooldown. I just want to fill different buckets, you know? And I don't want to fill a bucket that's nonsense. Yeah, you start running into this predicament where you start needing more uniques, right? You just kind of fall into this unique pool and you got to start putting uniques on to get the build. I would love Starless Skies, you know? But I also try to make builds that are kind of, or not kind of, but that are accessible to all players, right? Like, I would like to consider myself a casual blaster, so I have a little bit more time probably than the average Joe to play the game, but I don't have all that time. Like, I have family, kids, full-time job. But so I try to make builds that kind of cater towards you know, that audience too, where, you know, blasters can, you know, it's left for interpretation. You know, they can interpret what they want. They know how to make the build better, of course, right? So I kind of, it's like that happy medium spot. Damage to close would be cool. Still debating with my volleyball whether or not I want to continue running Starless with rebounding aspect ring. Just go with another aspect. You know what? It's awesome. I like Starless because it gives you resource cost reduction and a multiplier. But sometimes just going like a straight up multiplier that's a lot higher than 50 is, you know, like maybe if you go like you go the aspect of redirected force and you start proccing like armor hide all the time. You have that 100%. You know, sometimes in some cases that's good too. I think we just stack gorilla damage. But a percent of a percent is kind of wild, right? Do we just stack or do we do core damage too? Or basic damage? None of it matters. We did knockdown, we did gorilla. Not a whole lot of options here. You know what? I'm just gonna put gorilla 100% of 100. Do we just do gorilla damage? Do we alt damage? Do we core damage? Basic damage? Maybe basic damage, right? Because adaptability. Vulnerable damage. Yeah. I'm just gonna go gorilla damage. Let's call it a day. It's alright. I'll just farm more gear, play the game more. And we're running out of scrolls. We're running out of scrolls. So probably be a good stream to go do Yo, what's up, Vern? I mean incense stacking gorilla damage should help even more. So doing thorns, etc. Yeah, for sure. Even just a little bit of thorns is all we need, right? We don't need to like go crazy into it. We'll see. I mean, like if this doesn't work out, we're straight up just going back into there we go. And then I'll get the crit on attack speed. Took small break, Paragon tour. Cool, sick, yeah, man. Sounds like a good time. Not vulnerable damage. Not lucky hit chance. No. No, not gorilla. No, my attack speed. Boom. There we go. Sweet. There we go. Lost a little bit of health there, though. Okay, that's looking better. All right, let's just go dry run this before we sanctify these and maybe brick them. Balzans. Oh, we don't need Balzans anymore. Do we just put Temerity back on? Call it a day? Yeah, let's just put Temerity back on. We're not running Thorns anymore. Let's just run. Yeah, we're just gonna run. Let's just put Temerity back on and call it. We could put barrier gems, but I think we're good there. And then rock our potion, our dexterity, our resistance to all, and then we need to craft max health elixirs. Oh, not elixirs, incense. Defensive. Yes. So we got 17, 18, 16. Let's just do 17 right in the middle. Boom. Sweet. And then we proc that one. All right, let's see how this runs. Let's run it back into 90, so at least we complete it if we do. And then we'll go from there. Let's run it back into 90, because I know we can do a 90, but let's see, we've also changed so much. Right, so now we're straying away from the thorns, so we might actually switch up the build entirely, right? You just want to try tins for extra resource. Yeah, that's true. I could Tybalt's Will might be a good look. Let's just see. I just want to see if my damage got crunched or if it went up. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't matter what you do, right? Just kind of feels slightly slower. I don't know. I'm still seeing billions, so whatever. Feels a little slower. Let's see. It's really gonna count on these elites. Oh yeah, they're getting chunked pretty good. My fear is that we're losing too much. We're losing too much maximum life, and we're starting to feel it. But yeah, you might be right. Tibble's Will gives us that damage multiplier and the maximum resource, right? That might just put us over that 300 mark. I mean, it doesn't feel horrible. Right now we're running it with Prodigy's tempo too, so maybe we switch it up, right? Oh, never mind. I also got a Paladin in here on my team. Yeah, we're just gonna melt everything. So we're not gonna really get a good test sample of the build. Got my Brody in here. So, yeah, it's gonna be a skewed sample. Because look, Paladins just melt, right? Paladins just two-shot everything. So, what we'll do is we'll go to Kiev shot and we'll just look at numbers. The damage seems to be there, but it seems slower, probably because of Kovai and much weird. Oh yeah, for sure. I think too, this Path of the Emissaries is low-key kind of good. See, I think I'm in this weird spot where I either have too much health or I don't have enough. For me, I'm okay. I still seeing those billions pop up like those. That for me is okay. I'm in a happy spot there if I'm being honest. But what we don't need, we can get rid of toxic skin now because nothing is scaling with thorns anymore. I mean, temerity is awesome. I think we're getting max barrier with that. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I would agree, though. It feels a little bit slower. I think we lost that attack speed on the ring here, too. Oh, no, we got it back. We got way more attack speed. Maybe it's just a crit. I use it, but not going to lie. I can really see the difference between running those and just going based on boots, yeah. What aspect did you change? What did you feel that helped? Oh, you mean instead of going the multiplier, right? I remember, yeah, you were talking about switching up an item because of the multiplier. Cool. I'm just curious to see how much damage he's doing, just so I want to know how skewed mine is. Yeah, he's just popping them. Cool. Going shield bash. Also, guys, I got a... Have you tried the Path of the Emissary? It seems that looks like it's starting to be a pretty good like it's starting to be a pretty good item. But I'm not. You know what I do? I'm gonna take you up though, Barry. On the I'm gonna take you up on the switching out temerity, maybe for Tybalt's Will. It definitely synergizes with the build a whole lot better. I would agree. It's just I was worried about my max life being too low, but I mean, if I'm getting roughly 13k. I'm gonna lose about 1,000 without it, or maybe 2,000 without it. So as long as I'm sitting above 10k, I'm a happy guy. It's once I start sitting at like 9,000, 8,000 realm, I'm like one false move without a barrier, and I'm cooked. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a skewed run because we're running with somebody, which. You know, I love if you guys need help with anything, please feel free. My battle tag is above the webcam there. Always feel free to add me on BattleNet. I'd be more than happy to help everybody. Yo, what's up, Vern? Hey, I have like 15. What the heck? How'd you do that? That's crazy. 1.5 million to all damage. What the heck? That's crazy. You gotta link the build. So odd to see that. How'd you get 1.5 million damage? Is this a Vade Eagle? It has to be a Vade Eagle or something like that. I wonder if going... Maybe going this... Did they not buff this? No, they didn't. My incarnate skills. So odd to see it, yeah, I bet. Yeah, so this is a little bit skewed. I'm gonna take you up on the... Yeah, it is. 4 potions is crazy. I'm gonna take you up on the... Let's try the Tybalt's Will. There's no... How much health do we lose though? So we're at 11 right now. We'll be at like 9, right? Yeah, okay. No shield charge force when I get... Oh, you're playing Paladin? Okay, sorry. I thought you were playing Spiritborn. Yeah, no. That sounds about normal. That sounds about normal. If you're playing Paladin, man, the damage numbers don't surprise me. That's for sure. I thought you were playing something else for sure. We lose hella health though. We put these boots on. Okay, let's go. It's one thing at a time. So I always suggest when you're doing builds, one thing at a time. Just do one change at a time. Don't do anything too crazy. Yeah, no Paladin. Okay, yeah, I understand. Having a 1.5 million times multiplier sounds about right. I'm seeing everyone play, do trillions and billions of damage. So, and we got that maximum resource now too. What is your Twitch handle, JD? It's Jadiro. It should be Jadiro as well. Funny enough, actually, Vern, I'm gonna show you. Actually, I'll just spoil it right now. I'll spoil it right now. I'll spoil it right now. So I don't know if you guys remember, but not too long ago I was talking about getting a Discord together. And I spent the last week after I came back from vacation working on it for you guys. So it's right now in the... Yeah, Orden's crazy. But anyways, guys, check it out. Paladins are crazy. Yeah, we're recording this right now. But guys, we got our Discord. I just joined Cliptus's Discord. But yeah, here we go, guys. So we got... This is the D4 fam. We have the D4 fam. So this is kind of a sneak peek at what's happening. We have the welcome. We have the D4 fam rules all written up. Thank you. And then we have some announcements. I'm going to start working on these channels a little bit. But guys, we got the Discord up. I promised you in the new year, halfway through January, I'd have something up for you guys. So here we go. We got the Discord. I haven't invited anybody, not yet. I have my Brody invited. That's about it. I still got some kinks to work out, but guys, it's in the work. So we got the rules done. I think this is very important to have established first, that we have a safe community. But we got a Discord now, so you guys, we can link, whatever, we can do builds, we can highlights, all that stuff. I'm gonna make different channels so we can link all this, and I'm gonna have some voice channels too. But there you go. We have the Diablo 4 D4 fam. That's what it's called. I don't know if you can search it, but that's what it's called, the D4 fam server. That's what it is. So if you guys are looking for a Discord, we got it. It's not officially launched. I'm gonna start linking it in my videos and stuff like that, so you guys can see it later. But just want to let you guys know that I didn't forget about making a Discord, and I know you guys have been asking for it for a while, whether it be videos or live streams. Here we go. We got the Discord going up. So we got a Discord coming very, very, very soon. So. Yeah. Once it's all polished up, I just gotta make the right channels. I gotta edit some of these things. I gotta make the right channels. I got the rules. I gotta get the right bots, and then I want to have the right voice channels. And once it's all up to snuff, you guys will get it. We'll get popping with the Discord. I just want to show you guys that we have it. It is in the works. It is in the works. So I talked about making it before the. I talked about making it before the end of the year last year. I think that was like early December when the season started. I've had a few times where people have just, more than a few times, I'm gonna say over 30 times where people have asked me about a Discord. So I finally started working on it. It's gonna look pretty good soon. I'll get all the bells and whistles and the bots together. So essentially, the whole idea behind the community on Discord is I want it to be a safe community, you know, like, you know, I want people to be able to play, have fun, find groups and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? We could have fun and joke around and stuff like that, but like definitely nothing that pushes the bar too far. And that's, I got the rules in place first because I don't want anyone to, you know, feel like, you know, a certain type of way. Like, it's an inclusive family. It's all about community. It's literally trying to reflect what the channel is, which is a, you know, a cool, you know, chill vibe place. Of course, everyone else is doing the same thing, but I mean, it's a place for everyone to come together and team up and, you know, help each other, and, you know, we'll have a sweet community. We'll have events going and stuff like that too, and but yeah, we got the Discord going, and hopefully it does what it says on the box once I'm done with it, and that's all I can hope for. So I hope you guys enjoy it once it goes live. But for now, it's a few more details need to be added. I need to do some of the onboarding stuff for Discord, so when you join the Discord, it can kind of designate you to where you want to, what you're, you know, what are you coming to the channel for, you know, what kind of class do you play, you know, how can the channel help you best. Like, I want to have like a lot of onboarding set up before you guys join. I don't want you guys just to join and be greeted with a welcome message and the rules, you know. I want you guys to actually have an experience too. I want you guys to feel like you belong, and you know, you have a place to kind of exercise your thoughts and you know, show off your highlights and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, once I get it all figured out, it will be good to go. But that, I spent honestly all of this weekend and the week before it researching and how to do it. So definitely, hopefully once it's finished, hopefully by the, you know, the next week or maybe the end of January, we have a full Discord, and I'll start linking that so you guys can just kind of join it. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a little bit more damage now with Tibalt's Will, so that's good. Definitely the maximum resource, right? Just anything that increases maximum resources, it's clutch. Which actually gives me an idea, but I hope it works. Yeah, fire is my nemesis. So we're like comfortably pushing 90. Got to ask, what runes are you running? Oh, I'll show you. Yeah, 1 second. Funny enough, man, it's a heavily underrated. So here, I'll show you what I go for runes. 1 second. I don't care too much about finishing this run. Right now we're going. So we're going Pox Zen for the overpower crit. Pox Zen. And then for the quick burst, we're going Tam Quacks. So spending our maximum channeling a chord, casting a core skill. So effectively just holding down the button, which is probably really good with Clo Volley, right? You're just holding down the button, so it just scales up, right? So that is what we're doing there. I'm gonna have the build guides out too. So when the build guides come out, like, they're not gonna be pushing 100. They'll be likely close to, but like, again, I want to leave them up for interpretation. I try to consider all players when I make build guides, not just the blasters, of course. So I want to leave it for interpretation and improvement, whilst offering, you know, people builds that can push through the pit, can do world bosses, all that stuff. Essentially, you can just enjoy the game with a different type of build. The issue with Spiritborn this season is that Spiritborn is stuck in the realm of Rada Kapileke and Harmony of Bawaka. I talked about that earlier, but that is currently what you're looking at. Unless you're doing Stormfeather, unless you're doing Evade Eagle Spiritborn, you're stuck in the realm of having to consistently run Harmony of Ebawaka, Aspect of Adaptability, and Harmony and Rada Kapileke. Okay. I feel like it's slightly slower too because it's like it's a 2-man pit, but I'm only running it. Could try Pac and Ohm. Yeah. Yeah, it could. It's 15. I wonder. The question, I guess, is what does more damage? Does having more crits and having them sometimes overpowered do more damage, or does a 15 damage, a 6-second overall damage, 15 times damage multiplier do more damage? I could try both. We could try both for sure. But there's actually a rune I want to switch up. Yeah, he could probably just solo this. I want to see him do it. Show you guys how strong the paladin is. This is shield bash paladin, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, that's my fault. Don't res me, bro. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh, no, he's a paladin. I forgot. He's doing a lot of damage. See, now I can stand there because I have forever barrier as long as you're attacking. Ooh, we got another amulet. I can't wait for it to be an amulet with passives on it. I never have that luck. Oh, we got attack speed, but look at the... Oh, that's perfect. But look, life per second is the greater affix. So trash. So trash, dude. It's actually a good pair of pants, but we don't need it. I mean, I constantly hit crits, but never seeing those massive numbers until Warcry and the 100%. All right, yeah, let's try it out. Well, so we're going to try a couple things here, actually. So we have this, right? We have 327, but I wonder if we swap out... Now, we're losing a damage multiplier here, which sucks, but I wonder if we swap in... Where'd it go? This one. So what's going to happen here now? Yeah. So how much do we have more resource this way? Just slightly more. Okay, cool. So you get slightly more resource because this increases the magic nodes, right? So we're getting 14 per node versus the 33 from here. So we get slightly more and we get resource regeneration, which really helps. And then you want to try, so instead of doing overpower crit, let's do Ahu is what you're saying. Which I think is somewhere here. I have to have an Ahu. Not Ahu, we want Warcry. There it is. Ohm. Alright, we'll try Ohm. Ooh. If you get resolve stacks, you could give Colossal a try. We do. We get 8, right? We get 8 Colossal. So, and then it increases the Paragon's good. So we also have this one. Oh, you know what? You're right. We're not using the... I don't think we're doing the Thorns damage anymore over here. You're right. No? This one. Yeah, okay. We just lost hella strength, right? No, it's okay. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, we don't have thorns anymore, so there you go. So we got gorilla damage now. Critical strike. Yeah, we need the resource regeneration, non-physical damage. And then we got that. And we got more gorilla damage. Cool. And then we switch. Okay, let's try it out. How do we do this? I want to. Let's go. I kind of like the fact that there's kind of like the fact that we're testing, the limit testing with another person in the group too, kind of adds to the danger. I want to see though if this helps. Does it make it worse? Does it make it better? Let's see. Sometimes I feel like it's too hard to see the difference in damage. Maybe. Let's see. I feel like we're getting more damage overall. I just want this to proc faster. So let's see if we can do something about that. I might try an old trick, see if it works. Oh, that was a big pull. That was way too big. Makes me depending on what you're fighting, because a lot of, yeah, that's true. Some of them have like this one for instance, Soul Drinker. Good luck. Good luck. Standing in pools and pools of damage. You know what I don't have too? I just realized. I think we're doing more damage for sure. We'll know at the boss. We'll know at the boss. Yeah, I think the overpower is, I think you're correct in this, in with respect to the overpower is stronger if the when you're doing thorns. Any kind of thorns build with overpower, it gets really crazy, right? But I would agree that we're doing way more damage now. Again, remember, this might look slow, but we have another person in the group as well. So the pitch a little bit, it's catered towards a two-person push, right? But sometimes, like, you know, we get that huge burst of damage, like you're saying. I'm almost curious to see if Neo might be a good idea, because Neo gives us 200 resource towards the ruin every time we dodge an attack or like we don't get hit. So it might increase the uptime of the ruin, but then again, that's a swingy variable, because sometimes you only get hit, right? Sometimes you're not just dodging attacks the whole time. So I feel like this build is way better when we group up more people, if we can stomach the damage, right? Let's see. Yeah, getting past those barriers sometimes too is crazy. I don't even know what that damage is. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. I'm getting buffed by Paladin. Though, see, I usually get crapped on by those, but I'm getting Paladin damage. Downside of going Ahu is really gotta watch your resource because you. Downside to going Ahu and Cox is you really gotta watch your resource because your damage costs. Yeah, it's true. So the best thing to go is the Ring of the Midnight Sun, because you get the you go Ring of Midnight Sun, so you have, but you have to have the 50% on crit chance to restore all your resource. I could swap it for this, but I feel like we could try it. But I feel like what ends up happening is we lose big damage from no gorilla. Ooh. We're also missing a fundamental piece to this puzzle too. It's a fundamental piece to this build puzzle. We don't need toxic skin anymore. We will go Scourge. Got Ravager. Good, good, good. Good, great. Alright, we could go up here, but we just don't have the points. This is with Tybalt's Will. Attack speed is almost 100% bonus, which is great. Yep. Okay. Pop it back. The last thing I want to try here, but it's definitely going to hurt, is the this, because my life just gets tanked. But let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, Ring of the Midnight Sun's what I want to do. See, I feel it's kind of crazy though, because we're just stacking ourselves up with uniques. That we're doing more damage for sure with these Path of the Emissary boots on. But we're very squishy. Like once our barrier drops, we're toast. Ooh, see? Squishy. We tried, but standing in that poison pit with the fire popping is just, it's madness. We gotta move. We gotta stick and move. I do like the crushing hand procs though. It's funny. And we just gotta evade every so often. That's all it is. See, there it goes. It's come. And that is doom for a spirit born, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's no bueno. Here we go. It's a 300 billion. We're getting there. Sick. What? What I died to? What did I die to? Solo damage. Yeah. All right. Cool. Uh, if we can hit like 350, that'd be sick. Okay. So much sanctified gear in our boxes here. This is such a... You know what? I might even just get... Without the GA on it, it's kind of useless, but I might even just save it just to get rid of that. That's how good of a roll that is, but the life per second was trolly. Okay. Interesting. It gives us 5 to our core skills, so our base damage just goes up no matter what. And then we have the Ring of Midnight Sun, which gives us dex. How much stats do we lose? We lose big stats, eh? Mirage. We could try. Okay, we'll try it without. I think this is a big damage sink though. Right? I think this is a big damage sink. It's just too much stuff gone. Yeah, we can't. Whatever, let's go. This is like the glassiest cannon version of the build we can go. Hold on, I'll be back in a sec. Just want to see. I'll be back. So I only got a couple more runs and I got a caller. Oh, deleting, bro. Yo. Okay. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, tier 90. Non-Palidoni. Understand to do single target damage. Tang it? What's a tang it? Okay. Okay. Very interesting. All right, now we're gonna try this. So this is the control we have. So the control is the fact that we're not running Midnight Sun anymore. All right, and we'll see if it's faster, slower. Let's see. So what was that, 3 minutes roughly? Yeah, ready? Feel slower? Yeah, and then I have one more thing on the track. I'm positive this is just overall slower. It might not be by much, but it definitely, I could feel it. And we chewed to that lead pack pretty quick though. All right. So slightly slower without the Midnight Sun Ring. We did that last one in about roughly 3.5 minutes. So we gotta try one more One more test sample, and then we're good. Oh, wow. Well, it's evidently slower. Are you serious? Still a lot of luck to go. Okay. My bad. Single target still feels good. Okay. So Ring of the Midnight Sun is the catalyst. Ooh. Ring of the Midnight Sun. Do we have a better one with the full 50? No. No, we don't. Okay. But what I want to try and do is take these off. This is my last sample. And then I'll know. Still gotta sanctify these. We'll sanctify at the end. We'll see if we get absolutely just a buns roll or if we get something good. We'll see. And then I will end the live stream. Cool. Here we go. Okay, so far so good. Okay. So Path of the Emissary is adding. Okay. All right. So Path of the Emissary boots were just where it's at. Okay. Okay, so Path of the Emissary. Took a huge hit to our life, but decked out. Like, that is crazy. Right, here it goes. That's crazy. Decked out. It's nuts. If it's roughly the same time, I'm gonna stick with the extra health. Oh, yeah. See? Too squishy. So we shelved the Path of the Emissary. Just gotta be careful. Where fire and electrical is in the mix. See if we can still pull a rabbit out though. It's just too low. Yeah, the health is just way too low. Still making pretty good time, even though we got wiped once. Still making pretty good time. So we'd be like plus 30 seconds right now if we didn't get wrecked right in the beginning. Yeah. Okay, guys. Anyways, that does it for me, guys. Tonight I had a lot of fun doing this live stream, man. Thank you for everyone coming through and liking the live stream. And if you did, thank you so much. If you didn't, it's all good too, man. All I recommend is you guys turn on the notifications, so whenever I go live or I post a video, you guys know right about it right away. Anyways, guys, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that came through tonight. Let's shout out everybody real quick. Jack, thank you for coming through. You know you are. Krish, thank you so much. Barry, thank you for coming through and chatting. And Vern, thank you for coming through and chatting too. Honestly, you guys make it so much more better. You guys make the live stream a lot more live. Thank you so much. We'll be back at it again tomorrow with some more pit pushing and hopefully have the builds up by this weekend or next. Who cares? It doesn't matter because it's always relevant. But anyways, guys, I want to say thank you so much once again. I'm your bro, Jadiro, signing out for now. Peace.